Governor Ned Lamont is praising a state education program he says is transforming how Connecticut addresses chronic absenteeism in our schools. It's a problem that has been amplified or was amplified during the pandemic, and it has taken a toll on student learning. Fox 61's Bridget Bureau takes a look at the program known as LEAP.
The LEAP program has been rolled out in 25 Connecticut districts and is credited for reducing chronic absenteeism rates over the last 2 years. A student is considered chronically absent when they miss 10% of the school year, and experts say the reasons why students stay home are more complicated than you might think.
At Hartford Public Schools, the education goes beyond the classroom and into the home.
We're actually re-engaging families and really taking the time to build the relationships.
Michelle Martinez is a family and community support service provider in the Hartford School District. She's zeroing in on a prevalent problem facing educators, chronic absenteeism. She's part of a statewide initiative called the Learner Engagement and Attendance Program, also known as LEAP. At the center of the program are home visits, where trained teams go out into the community to connect with families and come up with a plan to get students back on track.
The visit is to figure out what are our barriers? Why aren't we coming to school? To really build a relationship with the family so that there starts to become a relationship formed so that we can really help break those barriers down.
Hartford became one of 25 Connecticut school districts to participate in the LEAP program after the COVID-19 pandemic, when absentee rates soared.
When students are chronically absent in the lower grades, we know that they're not accessing the instruction and the supports that they exist in schools, and so they tend to fall back.
Hartford School Superintendent Dr. Leslie Torres-Rodriguez says LEAP equipped her staff with the tools to address the challenge head-on.
This is where the LEAP program and those resources come in and are so important for us, because the focus is on, for us, and it has been on building very strong relationships, if you will, connectedness between the student and the teacher, the student and the school, the family and the school.
And in a few short years, the program is already producing results. Out of the 25 districts LEAP funds, 23 have seen absenteeism drop by about 24% in the 2021-2022 school year and nearly 18% between the 2023 and 2024 year. In Hartford, teams have conducted more than 10,000 home visits last year alone, and Michelle's seen the value of the outreach up close.
It's a team of us that does this work, but to really see it change a student's life, and then all of a sudden that student comes 4 or 5 years down the line and wants to volunteer with you, and it's changing communities.
And while the work isn't easy and the solutions aren't always simple, the impact is evident. And it keeps not only the students engaged, but also those who serve them.
It's very overwhelming, but it's probably the most rewarding work I've done in quite some time.
Outreach teams say common barriers students face are transportation issues, and in response, support staff teach them how to navigate public transportation like CT Transit. Other challenges are an ill family member at home that a student is helping provide care for, or even not enough food at home to keep them focused throughout the school day. That's why part of LEAP's mission is also connecting families with city services and resources that they might not otherwise know are out there or available to them. In studio, Bridget Bureau, Fox 61.